Old versus new Gerbing.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. So this video is all about comparison between old Gerbing motorcycle gloves and newer Gerbing motorcycle gloves. So these are the XR7s, these 7-volt ones, which I've had for a few years. I actually got them secondhand used. These are the XRLs, the newer ones that Gerbing recently sent to me. And you watch my review video of these recently, but also go back in the day and you'll watch my review of these as well. So a while ago, a few months ago, I tested these out. Actually, last winter, they stopped working, or one glove stopped working. But this year, funny enough, after I received the XRLs from Gerbing, I put these on full charge again and they started working again, would you believe? So let's just get into the difference. So notably, okay, different style glove per se, but in terms of build quality, virtually identical. In fact, yeah, slightly different designing, but still feel like a considerable weight glove, still feel nice and chunky, still feel warm as they are, you know, without any heating on. The actual comfort of them, yes, they're both really comfortable. Let me just put that on there, pop them on there. They've both got the drawstring on the wrists as well, just to tighten everything up. They're both waterproof. If I just turn that on there, turn that on there, both put them on red, and they're both heating up straight away. The technology, let's say the heating technology, the wiring technology in the XRLs, the newer glove, is newer technology. There's always evolution. There's always going to be evolution in the products, let's say. Possibly the design here on the palm, you know, with this extra stitching here, extra bit of material, is a little bit better than the older XR7s. But I was to say, you know, there's a little bit of extra padding here, a bit of abrasion resistance, a bit of armor there as well, whereas on the old ones there isn't. But say they feel very much the same inside. What I will say is the newer ones, the XRLs, do seem to heat up quicker, and they do seem to have a warmer temperature, let's say on the hottest setting here. I mean, yeah, I know I'm in a t-shirt here, but it's actually quite cold outside. Yeah, I'm just trying to be all tough for you, but failing miserably. But as I say, that's why I've got the heated gloves, you see. But they're still warm. They're not exactly failing the rate, as it were, but they are a slight second best, I would say, to the new style. But again, that's the evolution of the product, isn't it? That's the evolution of the design as well. But there's still the old gloves. If you still got them and they're working out for you, I would say, well, there's no reason to upgrade. As long as the batteries are still fine, they're still charging up, as long as everything's still working, no problem at all. I would say that by looks of them, this XRL it's a longer fit as well. I actually like this, especially in the harsh winter months, to go over my jacket as well. I'll be doing another comparison video with another make shortly as well, and that's a much shorter one. But actually, this is a comparison here with a shorter one as well. But as I say, there's not a lot in it. Certainly in the comfort feel, yes, they are a chunky glove, so you could talk about dexterity. But I've never had an issue with the dexterity of operating the motorcycle controls. Yes, now if you start talking about trying to operate, you know, phones and all that sort of stuff. I mean, this has got a little got a phone thing on it as well, but you know what, any glove that I've ever had that says that you can operate your phone on, it kind of works for about a week or 2 weeks, and that doesn't work, and that doesn't seem to work. I think it's supposed to be a phone thing, but I don't know. So I never give too much credence on that. So I always end up taking off my gloves to operate a phone or whatever. But all the other normal motorcycle controls, they work absolutely fine. As I say, both waterproof. I've both done tests on them. They're absolutely fine. Good armor on both. Good fit. Good winter weight glove. As I say, whether you're using the heating element or not, I would say. But certainly with the heating element on, I would say the new ones are warmer, slightly warmer than the older ones, but say I'll put that down to the evolution of technology. But the new ones are possibly a better fit. In fact, they seem to have a better, not better build quality, but a better fit quality to them, if that makes sense. Whereas these in the middle of the fingers here, there seems to be a bit more of a gap. These seem to hug the fingers a little bit more. So I would say the newer ones are better for manual dexterity, let's say, whereas the older ones just are slightly less, but say still a really good glove. Anyway, people have been asking me about these, sending me emails again about, say, can you compare the newer glove to the older glove from Gerbing as well? Because they knew I'd ride with these as well from the past. And I would say absolutely no problem at all. Either one, given for the older one or the new one. Gerbing are a good make. There's no denying that. They're a quality product. Their products are always good. Whether you'll use them as a powered thing from your motorcycle direct, or whether you use them as a battery glove, I'm comparing them as battery gloves here, absolutely fine. Now, I would say if you're going to buy a new glove and you're looking at Gerbing, these XRLs are a tremendous glove. They really are really good. As I say, watch my review of them. Full dunk test in the water, absolutely fine, no leaks at all, and yeah, they're great. And look, these are quite a few years old now, these XR7s, and the leather is still good. I mean, I was told by Gerbing that maybe you need to get some protective cream or whatever for this leather to protect the life of them. I've got to say, on these, I've never used anything like that, and they're still absolutely fine. So yes, the outer layer will absorb a bit of water, there's no doubt in that. But I've got to say, when I've been riding with these in really torrential rain in the past, whilst there's a little bit of moisture absorption, you've got to understand that your hand is over the controls like that, so your palm is not really going to get wet. It's only the outside, but even that, the rain seems to deflect off them as well, so there isn't that much water penetration, I would say, into the outer layer. The inner layer, it's still perfectly dry, which I found anyway. But say, these new ones, so I've been riding with them, absolutely fine as well. Battery time, I would say a little bit longer on the XRLs, a little bit longer. I would say 25% longer. That's not a scientific test, but just by my use of them, I would say these on red about an hour and a half. These are, what was they, just over 2 hours, 2 hours 20, weren't they? And the yellow one is a little bit longer on here, and also the first setting, the blue setting, is a little bit longer on there. So the battery technology is a little bit better, of course, as you would expect. The evolution, as I say, of the product and the battery and the heating elements are better as well. But anyway, look, I thought I'd bring that to you. What do I think of new versus old? Yes, slightly better. No, they are better. They're definitely better, because you're talking about evolution, as I say, that word I keep on using. But they're still a really good glove. If you manage to get an older pair and the batteries are still working, they're still charging, and all the heating elements are still working as well. So there we go. Possibly not a like-for-like comparison, but still really good gloves, new and old. So Gerbing always get a thumbs up from me as well. But anyway, hope you found that useful. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like and share, and check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. And I'll catch you again. Ta-da.